Welcome to the Knowledge Point Review. Today we are going to learn the DNS server and the configurations. We are going to use the Cisco packet tracer. Before we start the practical, let me learn the basic concept about the DNS server. What is DNS? The DNS, which means domain name system or server. Actually, when we are accessing the network, we need to type the URL to enter the web content, because the URL is the link that provides the whole information related to the web page. So the domain name server, which provides the IP address related to the URL. When we type the google.com or any of the URL such yahoo.com, the domain server only provides the IP address for the particular URL. Then only we can access the web page and the whole content of the web page. So the DNS translates domain names to IP address. Domain names, which means we are using google.com, yahoo.com, or any of the facebook.com, those are the domain names. We are accessing those domain names after the translations conducted by the DNS server. Then only we can browse and can load the internet resources, and we can watch many information through this internet. So I hope you will get the idea of DNS. Let me see how DNS works. As I said earlier, this is the client PC. We are accessing the internet through the web browser. We can use the Mozilla Firefox or the Google Chrome. Here I want to access the domain. The domain is www.demo.com. So I need to type that URL into my address bar. So I'm going to type this URL. Then the DNS server identifies the address for the particular URL, which means the DNS provides the IP address for the www.demo.com. So the IP address will be received from the DNS, that is 172.217.2214. Then only we can access the data. Let me explain briefly. I'm the user, I'm accessing the web page google.com, so I need to send a request through my web server. Then DNS server provides me the IP address, then only I can access the google.com. So that is the whole functional thing happens through the DNS server. Let me move to the practical. Today I am going to make the practical related to the DNS server configuration. I need three components. The one is DNS server, the another one is switch, another one is PC. So we need three components. We need to connect the DNS server and the PC with the switch. And also we need the cable. Those are the things we need to do the practical under the Cisco packet tracer. Before going to the practical, I need to plan and create the IP address for the DNS. I'm going to plan and assign the IP address for the DNS is 192.168.1.1. You can assign any of the IP address as per your convenience. Then I'm going to assign the IP address 192.168.1.2 for my PC. Okay, let me move to the practical. I'm going to open my Cisco packet tracer. Please wait for a minute. I'm going to choose the component. I'm going to select the PC and just drag and drop here. Then I need to take the server. So just click on server. Just click and drag and drop. Then I need to connect both PC and server via the switch. That's why I need to select the switch. And the network devices, you can find the switches. I place 3 components. I need to connect 3 components using the cable. Here I am using different components. I need to connect PC with switch, PC with server. Both have different components. That's why I need to choose the straight through cable, copper straight through cable. Under the connection icon, I'm going to choose copper straight through cable. Just click on that cable. Need to click on the PC and select the fast internet 0. Another side, also you need to connect the fast internet port. I'm selecting fast internet 0/1. Then I need to do the same thing for my server. I'm choosing fast internet 0, and other side I'm choosing fast internet 0/2. I just connected my components via the cable. Then I need to put a note for my reference. I need to write the IP address as I planned. I'm providing IP address for my PC, that is 192.168.1.2. And for my server, I planned 192.168.1.1. I have already planned the PowerPoint presentation. As I told you earlier, I prepare this label for my reference. Then I need to put the IP address for my server. So I need to assign the IP address for my server, DNS server. I just click on that server, go to the configuration panel, need to select the fast Ethernet port. Here you need to provide the IP address. I'm going to assign the IP address as 192.168.1.1 as I given in the label. Just click on the subnet mask. The subnet mask will be automatically appeared. For your reference, you just go and watch whether the assigned IP is available. Yes, I can visible the IP address under the fast Ethernet 0. Just click on that server again and go to the IP configuration. You need to give the DNS server IP. Here I am using this IP address as a DNS. So I just need to copy the IP address and paste under the DNS save. And I'm going to close that. Here you can visible the DNS server IP address also visible under the DNS server. Then I need to click on the server, go to the services. Here we are going to access the web page. We are going to access the web page through the HTTP protocol. So I need to create the web content. Before I am going to create the web content, I need to start the DNS server because the DNS is switched off. So I just click on the DNS and click on the on button. I need to provide the domain name. Just I provide the name as Google. Just I type Google. And I need to provide the IP address of my DNS server. I'm typing 192.168.1.1. Then I'm going to add that. Here you can observe the entered domain name and the address has been retrieved under the table. Then you need to go to the HTTP and you need to prepare the web content. The web content is editable upon the index.html. So I'm going to edit the index.html. After clicking the edit button, index.html, you can create any web page as per your convenience and your wish. I'm using normal HTML tag. Under this HTML tag, I'm going to create the H1 tag. Under this H1 tag, I'm typing as hello Google. This is my web page going to access. After completing your code, you need to save. Click on save button. The dialog box will be asked. You need to click on yes because you need to overwrite and save your index.html page. Now you have to access your client computer and access the domain that you have created Google. So you need to assign the IP address for your PC first. That's why I went to click the desktop and select the IP configuration. I put the IP address. Then just click on the subnet mask and here you need to provide the domain name server. And here then you need to go to the web browser URL. Here you need to put the IP address of your domain name server. I am providing this domain URL IP address. You can observe the created web content is visible under this IP address and Google URL. I'm going to create another PC. I'm going to connect the PC using the fast Ethernet port, connecting with another fast Ethernet 0/3. I'm going to provide the IP as 192.168.1.3. I need to assign the IP address. Just click on that. I'm going to the configuration desktop. Select the IP configuration. I need to assign the IP address as 192.168.1.3. I just click on the subnet mask. I need to provide the DNS IP address. Just copy and paste the DNS IP address. Then I need to add another DNS address. I'm going to use this 1.2 IP address as a web server. That's why I added this IP address under the DNS. Just I'm going to check whether both 1.3 IP PC will ping to the PC node 1.2. The URL is demo web. I provided the name as demo web. Domain name is demo web. That's why I put the ping command after I put the name demo web. Now I hope you well understood the concept of the DNS server configuration and HTTP concept. Let me meet in another video. Thank you.